It is another Unscripted. It's been a while. So I do have kind of an idea of what I want to talk about, but I didn't write notes. So it is unscripted. I do have a couple props, so I know where I'm kind of going with this. So happy day 30 million of quarantine, right? It feels that way. And so I've been chatting with some of my public school mama friends, and one of them just popped on. Hi. And
hey, Laura.
So actually, I'll just go ahead and say this. Jessica texted me the screenshot from like the governor or something saying school's closed until May 15th or whatever. Thanks so much for your strength during this time. And I was like, you can't just tell someone thank you for your strength and then, I'm strong, or thank you for your patience does not make you a patient person, or thank you for your understanding does not mean that you have to understand what's going on. And so thank you for your strength. It is okay not to be strength. Hi, Laura. So I have some pointers that I'd like to offer freely today. So this quarantine hasn't changed much of our routine because we're full-time health coaches and we work from home.
Amy.
We homeschool, so we're always home.
Right.
And
Hi, Sherry.
he's all about remote tech. So Zoom, we got that covered. Like this
I'm
is
helping
just our
people
normal.
right now, so it's like this is increased business for me on the tech side. I'm consulting people right now.
Yeah, don't interpret my smile as I am not concerned about what's going on.
We are
Super
connected.
concerned. And
We've got folks affected. We have friends we're praying for. And if you're out there affected or you know someone, just let us know, message us, and we'll pray for them. Okay, I'm done my piece.
So, seriously, we get it. It's serious. And we have had one of the two parents in this video say something like that they don't agree with what's going on a particular news thing. And so one of our children translated that into their journal entry, and I said, just because your father says that, did I say?
She put me out there.
I said, doesn't mean that you get to take this lightly at all.
Well, it's just that
no,
you
that's
guys,
your own video. This is mine.
They've spun it up.
There's a little spin.
Oh my stars.
Well,
everybody need to breathe.
Okay. Everyone does need to breathe. So
go get
here's
a bottle
the
of
deal.
water, breathe, go get a cup of decaf coffee.
All you mamas who are now stay-at-home moms, and that was not what you chose, and for all the kids who are now stuck at home, it feels like they're being punished. You didn't ask for this. You don't get ice cream after your lunch. I remember the highlight of my day was 35 cents for ice cream. I remember I would count 35 cents. I would open my pencil box 20 times before lunch to make sure I still had that 35 cents to get my ice cream. Kids don't get that anymore.
No.
And they're doing packets. There's no interaction. There's no goofing off in the hallway. They didn't ask for this.
Pastor Lewis.
So anyways, in the middle of a life that no one asked for, I have some self-care tips because you guys, we are going to have to make it. And so we don't know how long we're going to be quarantined or whatever. So I have some tips for that.
Can I say something on that?
Yeah.
Before the tips, let me say this. Self-care is not selfish.
No.
Non-care is.
Yeah.
Here's why. Self-care can increase your capacity for everyone else around you.
Exactly.
When you feel your capacity going down and you're emptying out, you're getting into an unhealthy place and you have to refill. We need you guys to refill, especially people who are pouring into our community. Please, if there's some way you can refill, if you can ask the spouse, can you watch the kids? I need to take a bubble bath. This is my brief moment between shifts at the hospital. Please do. If you got a neighbor that can help us something, I know we're social distancing, but at the same time, if you're out there and you're pouring your life, and if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're pouring into folks, and you aren't doing self-care, you're emptying out yourself, and there's nothing more selfish than someone that hits the bottom, triggers at everything, has no capacity,
starts snapping,
and snaps, and needs everyone else to fix them.
Yeah.
So before you get there, time out, breathe. Self-care. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care creates capacity so that you can keep going. Please keep a finger on the pulse of this. Right now, more than ever, we're in a highly volatile historically stressful situation.
Yeah.
Right. You go.
Jessica just said fire drill. So that was the first thing I was going to do that I was going to mention. So if you have neighbors who their ins and outs and we know that they're not like licking the buggies at the grocery cart and that they're trying to...
Ian says she loves the bubble bath idea. For real. There's more coming.
That they're trying to they're practicing quarantining. They're following it. I texted her today, or I called her and I said, fire drill. And we sent our children outside for 15 minutes. Our kids know, we brought in our food. We did not share our food. Their hands didn't go in our bag of chips. And they played outside. No touching. We shut the playhouse down. They're not going inside. They're not being confined. But they had 2 large yards to just run for 15 minutes. But guess what? I got to drink a cup of tea. So 15-minute fire drill. Every school has fire drills. So start doing those fire drills. If you don't have neighbors, send your kids outside.
Yeah, and
still have a fire drill.
In a couple weeks, when it's back to normal in our world, in just a few weeks, they're going to be nasty and eat out of each other's chip bags again. Right?
Yes, but still,
keeping it real, baby.
Keep doing the fire drill. So
keep doing the fire drill.
So here's some of my tips.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I had so Marcia, the licking buggies, it was real. I was pregnant with Malachi. Lydia was 2, and we went to LabCorp to do the blood draw and the glucose test, and she licked the armchair of LabCorp. LabCorp.
Not now. This is way back when they were little.
2. Okay.
Right.
So if you are a coffee drinker, here's a self-care tip. If you're a coffee drinker, press pause on the coffee and try a cup of tea. Just switch up what you normally do, and it's going to activate your brain. I'm doing something different. Oh, this is nice. I'm calming. You're breathing, and you're relaxing, and you're taking care of yourself.
It's a treat. Give yourself a treat that's good for you and healthy. Yeah.
I'm a health coach.
Yeah.
Gotta say that.
Healthy treat.
All those memes about all those quarantine snacks, it's real.
Call us later. That's not what this is about today.
I have reached out to another fellow health coach and I have said, help me. And so we're being super accountable with each other so we can stay on our health goals, because you guys, today my kids ate Oreos and they're the birthday cake flavor, and I've never tasted those, but they smell delicious. But find a healthy snack and eat it. But
in bulk. No, I'm just kidding.
In bulk. Amazon will still send these to you. But allow yourself to have that snack.
Oh my goodness.
With your cup of tea or something. Don't what am I trying to say?
Prohibit.
Don't forbid yourself. Yeah. So
when you do that, when you're saying the big no to yourself and you're blocking yourself, you're going into that legalistic space where you feel loss and lack. We've already got too much loss and lack going on right now. So find a healthy way to reward yourself versus unhealthy ways to remove things from yourself.
Okay, self-care.
Right? Self-care,
Have you seen the memes?
Here it comes.
I'm drinking my water like it's my job. Guess what? It's your job. It will take away headaches. It will clear up your skin complexion. It will make you feel full. It will. There's so many benefits to water. Drink it like it's your job. Yes.
People that are at risk right now are the ones that are possibility for stroke, possibility for heart issues, possibility for lungs. Well, guess what? Water helps with all of those things. Drink it when you first wake up. Get it in your body all day long. Stay hydrated.
Okay. To the mama who is working from home and supervising school packets sent from home. Wow. I'm with you. Turn on an Audible book. You can go to Audible right now for kids. Their books are free. Turn on
stories.audible.com. That's the exact website. The web address is stories.audible.com. Boom. They're free and they play right online. You don't need an app.
Turn it on and leave the room.
There you go.
Leave the room.
There you go.
Do not be with them. Do not listen to it. Give yourself that space away from them, because they're not used to being with you 24/7 and you're not used to them 24/7.
Yes.
Let's try to keep some things routine. You need that solitude.
I do. Need that solitude.
Okay, so turn on Audible for free. Here's another thing, and I'm going to try to talk quiet because my kids are down the hall and I don't want them to hear this.
Hey, Denise.
I send my kids to bed every night at 7:45. I know that's shocking to some of you because your kids stay up till 9 or 10. Good for you. You do your family, and that's fine. But for our family, we are 24/7 homeschooling, working from home all the time together. So my kids go to bed at 7:45 so I can have sanity and solitude. But because we homeschool and we don't have to catch a bus the next morning, guess what my kids are allowed to do? Stay up as late as they want in their room with the door closed and read.
Yes.
And here's the clause for Malachi. It has to be a chapter book. So he hasn't learned how to read chapter books yet. That's his motivation to read. So he's actually really trying to learn to read quicker because he knows his sisters are awake reading chapter books. And so sometimes my kids stay up till 10, 11. I don't know if they stay up past that because I'm asleep. But
no, they don't. I'm not asleep. I'd check on them too.
So that's just something that we do that works for us. Yeah. Every time they're reading those books, they're coming across good.
Hey, Tessie.
Hi, Tessie. They're coming across good sentence structure.
Yeah.
They're seeing sentences formed. This is building their language arts skills. It's boosting their vocabulary. It's broadening their worldview. So my kids, they wake up the next day, we do school, but guess what? They did school all night because they were reading. And so maybe your kids won't go for that, and maybe they'll like put the brakes on, like, I'm not going to bed that early. Sometimes for self-care, in the name of self-care,
it's true.
You might want to change your clocks. Like roll them ahead 30 minutes.
Lori Hedrick for the win. She's sneaky like this. She has good ideas.
I've never done that, but I did have that thought today.
It's a great idea.
So, yeah.
But seriously, for you, the difference is, we feel bad when we're away from our kids and we want to get the most time with them at night or on weekends.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the parent shame thing that we do to ourselves. Well, guess what? If you're with them all day, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel badly at all to say, here's the deal. We're going to have quiet time at this point. You're going to have to take it up in your room after this point for whatever you do. Give them that space so that you can get that headspace.
Yep.
Because you're investing, if you are at home, if you've gone to homeschool because of season, you're investing a boatload more time into them than ever before.
Yep.
So feel that. Feel that permission.
Boom. Permission. Another one is, if you're always a shower person, try a bath. Just try it. Under your sink you have some bubble bath that someone gave you for Christmas.
5 years ago.
Pull it up. Not me. Mine are fresh. This one's from February. But actually, Haley gave it to me for my birthday. And this one is vitamin C and citrus. So I was like, woo, vitamin C. This is the best time for vitamin C. But then it says made in a different country that I won't say right now. So I don't know. But anyways, try a bath. Okay, maybe you just need to do something to symbolize I'm having self-care time and I'm having solitude. So light a candle. It's easy. The kids will see the candle. Oh, don't talk to mom. She has the candle on.
And the scent can trigger you to go into a different mindset.
Yep. Lotion. Sometimes you need the lotion. It's something that gets skipped in our normal day-to-day. So try lotion. There's a funny one going around. I posted it earlier. Pull out your jeans every couple days now, because in quarantine, if you stay in those yoga pants or those pajamas,
it ain't telling you the truth.
Summer is coming.
Right.
So keep that in check.
Reach out to us when you need that, okay? That's a whole different thing.
I'm not, hey James, I'm not an oil person. I don't sell oil. I don't believe in oil.
I love the oil.
But I will say
don't let her hate. I love this stuff.
We do keep
it
diffused.
JC.
Yes,
she keeps us up in oil. Anyway, go ahead.
We keep it diffused in our house in 4, 5 rooms. But I don't know. So
I love thieves.
For someone who's not an oil fan, hear me say this. This one, Sacred Mountain, is for anxiety.
So good.
And it's really good. So I think it's for anxiety. I tell myself it's for anxiety.
I need to go put some in the diffuser.
I smell it.
I love it.
I do too. Anyways. Okay.
So good. Sacred Mountain. Young Living, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Young Living Sacred Mountain.
If your hair routine has an extra step, there's an extra product for your hair routine.
Hey, Carmen.
I don't sell this. This was actually just gifted to me. add that extra step in. This is a root lifter. I don't know. But I know that if I follow the steps and I do it, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm fancy. I did an extra step in my hair today. Or if your skincare has an extra step and you can do like 10 steps to it, like follow the products, pull them out, go clean out your
need like
thing.
5 extra steps for my hair.
So anyways, just doing that something extra, even though it's so small, you know, like adding an extra layer of product to your face is not going to do the trick. Yep. But it could. Yeah. And you could feel like I'm treating myself. So another thing is do the Audible book for yourself. You know, they have free Audible books. So let someone read to you. Let someone else take care of it. Turn the news off.
There's also Hoopla and Libby. Mm-hmm. Hoopla and Libby are always free for books you can listen to right on your devices with just a library card, guys. Yeah. So Libby and Hoopla.
And then I will say one more thing. Even though this isn't taking care of yourself, now I'm going back to taking care of someone else. When you feel down, discouraged, oppressed, anxious, there's one thing that is key.
Oh yeah.
Reach out to someone else.
Right.
Lift their day up. Go do something good virtually for someone else, and it automatically lifts you up. You know how they say there's no such thing as a free good deed because you actually feel good from doing it? It's true. Yeah. Go lift someone else up. And then also, last thing, so good. And then I'm done. But think about the people you're connecting with. Are they pulling you up or are they pulling you down? There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of news. There's a lot of fear going on right now. Who is in your ear? I'm not saying go listen to like fake news that makes you happy because like it is a really it's a scary time right now. But who is lifting you up?
Right.
So
for me, it's also turn on the worship, background music. If you don't get into
jazz,
turn on jazz.
Jazz is so good.
I love, like, we got ECHO. I can't say the name because
Alexa.
No, ECHO. But if you say it, then it's going to talk. But it's Alexa. But anyway, you tell it to turn on and play whatever you want to hear. And we tell it to play Elevation Worship or Jesus Culture or something like that, or All Sons and Daughters. It's a great one on Amazon Music.
So James, I can't see the bottom half of your thing. James says these are great tips. He's an educator and a parent, and him and his wife have been working on dividing and conquering and having quality.
That's a good idea,
James. That's
a
great idea. I can't read the rest of it right now because
we'll read it later, but that's awesome. Maybe we'll do another video.
Tag team. Say,
divide and conquer.
Boom, done. Your turn. It is my turn to just go be selfish.
Yeah.
Noise canceling headphones.
For the win.
AirPods.
Oh my goodness, you guys, I got noise canceling headphones. They're from heaven. I'm just saying, these are wonderful things that
those are some of our tips that
the Lord has brought into our lives.
But we do everything that we just said
on
minus the turning the clock. If you need to do that, there's no judgment. But all the other things, we do these things. This is our life. We're a 24/7 family. So just give yourself permission to do these things. Sometimes it's just that mental block of allowing yourself to take care of yourself.
And we're in a smaller space, guys. We're not in a ginormous house. I mean, this is a smaller space. And so when you've got that kind of thing going on, you've got to be really clear on some great ways to get that space or to create that time out.
Yep.
And so let this help you. Okay?
Yep, that's it. Yay. We love you guys.
Love y'all.
And if you have any more comments on self-care or permission or any of those things that we've talked about, put it in the comments.
Time for a diffuser.
He's going to go make me less anxious.
Baby.
Okay, bye.